Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to our Throwback foundation series. So today we are going to be reviewing a more affordable throwback foundation. This is the Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the matte and poreless edition. Okay, so I got this one at Target for $5.39 and I did pick this one up in some beige. So let's go ahead and just kind of get into this. So it's supposed to be ideal for normal to oily skin. It is their exclusive matte foundation that features micro powders to control shine and blur pores. So the cool thing about this is that I feel like through the years they've done a really good job of really expanding their color range, which is great. I feel like when it first launched, I don't remember there being that many shades, so it's really nice to see that now they have really incorporated much more shades to really fulfill everybody. That being said, I already went ahead and moisturized. For moisturize, I just used my first A Beauty Ultra Repair Face Moisturizer, and now I'm going to go in with my favorite e.l.f. Matte Putty Primer, and I already hit pan on it. Like, I literally use this pretty much every single time I do my makeup. Apply this all throughout. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to be using a sponge on one side and a brush on the other side. We always like to do that technique just so that I can kind of see how it performs better. On one side I'm using my Araceli Beauty BEIGE sponge. This has been one that I have been enjoying. And then per usual, my JH03 brush. I did purchase this one in the shade 310. Typically I feel like I ranged from this to the other one. Let me quickly see. Golden, but I feel like golden is more so my tone for summer. And I will have down below a few foundations that are similar to this when it comes to like my shade reference. So you guys can go ahead and check those out. The only thing that I wish they would have upgraded about this foundation that they still haven't is the fact that this doesn't have a pump. Like, this is just so like old school, and I'm like, I need a pump here, because sometimes you can go in and pour a little bit too much and that can just be such a waste of product, and I hate wasting foundation. That's like one of my biggest pet peeves. I mean, I know you can buy pumps for this, but I just feel like I'm too lazy to do that. So we're gonna start over here, and this is a medium coverage foundation, and I like the fact that it's really lightweight. It's more so on the liquidy side. It's not very thick and heavy. I feel like sometimes foundations can be a little too thick and heavy, but I think this one should be okay. Okay, right off the bat with the sponge, you can definitely see that it is more so a medium coverage. Like, obviously it covered really good right here, but you can kind of still see the redness peeking through. I feel like the forehead is always super easy to do because it is pretty evened out. So I just kind of leave it like that. I feel like it looks like a soft matte finish, just like my first impression. It definitely doesn't look like a matte, and I feel like in a way that can be good, because sometimes some foundations can give you like a matte and flat finish, but I feel like this actually looks like skin. Definitely like covers, but it almost gives me like full tinted moisturizer vibes. So let's just do one more layer. We're just gonna be using that layer for the cheeks, because everywhere else I don't need anymore. As you guys can see, I feel like everywhere else it covered pretty well. And I like the fact that it covered really well on the nose, because you guys know that I do have some rosacea on my nose now. So it's nice to know that I'm getting a more so full coverage in that area. I feel like now I remember why I liked it so much when I was like in high school, because this one definitely gives you a skin-like finish. Like, this is very appropriate for somebody that's just getting into makeup, or somebody that doesn't like that too full of a makeup look. Okay, so you guys can see the difference. So here we have it covered, here we don't have it covered. Obviously it covered the redness. With 2 layers you should be good to go if you do have redness. If you don't have many imperfections and your skin's pretty evened out, with 1 layer it'll be perfect. So now I'm gonna go ahead and go in on the side where we are applying it with a brush. I'm really curious to see how this is gonna apply, because I feel like the brush is really gonna do well for the face. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm just kind of pressing it in. It's crazy how lightweight this foundation feels. It's also very like beginner friendly, if it makes sense. Like, I just feel like this is a foundation that isn't intimidating for people that may just be getting into makeup. So yeah, definitely. I feel like on the side with the brush, it covers immediately. But I also feel like on the side with the brush, the foundation does look a little bit more matte. For this one, we're not even gonna go in with a second layer because that first layer did everything that 2 layers on the sponge side would do. I'm gonna go ahead and finish off the rest of my makeup, and then I'm gonna come back on camera and give you guys my first initial thoughts. Okay guys, so I am back right now. It is 9:09 a.m. and we are officially going to begin our wear test on the Maybelline Fit Me OG foundation. So as you guys can see, this is what the foundation looks like with everything on. I do want to quickly say I did not powder the face. I do have to say that after the products all set into the skin, I definitely feel like I do get a very nice soft matte finish. I feel like both sides look equally nice and in place. There's no radiance peeking through, which is definitely something that I am happy about. I felt like this side with the sponge, I was a little bit worried that there was going to be some radiance because it definitely did look a little bit more on the natural finish side. It didn't look too much matte, but I think that once everything kind of set into place, I think it does look much better. And I definitely feel like it's one of those foundations that isn't going to give you immediate matte results, but it's just kind of the way that it sets. Once you give it some time, that's going to start to give you that nice matte finish. I feel like a lot of that has to do with the fact that the foundation is a more liquidy consistency. So I feel like when you're working with more so of a liquidy consistency of a foundation, it's able to melt right into your skin. That's pretty much what we have going on. I do like how it looks, and I feel like this color in Some Beige is absolutely perfect. What I'm gonna go ahead and do now is carry on with the rest of my day. So I'll be seeing you guys in a little bit. So I'm back. Right now it is 4:30 and I'm here to give you guys a check-in. I know I said I was gonna do one at like 1, but life got in the way. So I'm here now, and excuse my lipstick that is coming off, but I wanna talk about the foundation. So it's actually looking pretty good. We are a little tiny bit dewy, but it's very, very little. It's honestly like just in these little areas right here. But everywhere else we're looking super snatched. I have to say that it's sitting really nicely on the skin. I feel like it looks like skin. Obviously, you guys can be the judge here. I do have some texture, just natural. I mean, I'm a regular girl. I feel like this color, Some Beige, legit is my match because it just matches my neck perfectly. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is carry on with the rest of my day, and then I'm gonna come back and give you guys my final thoughts. So stay tuned for the final thoughts because we will be able to see if this is a good one. Okay guys, so I am back right now. It is 10:52 p.m. So we literally wore this foundation for the longest time ever. I wasn't expecting to wear this foundation for this long, but I'm actually happy about it because I feel like I really got a good wear out of it. And can I just say, I've been wearing this lipstick since the morning. I haven't retouched it. This is the Kylie Girls Trip lip kit. Really good. But anyway, you guys can see what this skin looks like. We are looking hella dewy. Hella dewy. The last time I saw you guys, I don't think I was this dewy. I think I was looking pretty in place. But I mean, considering how long it's been, I feel like this kind of makes sense for me at this time. Obviously at like 10:52 p.m. I'm not going to be going anywhere, so I don't even care. Like, I'm about to wash this off. But if you were to be going somewhere, I just want to go ahead and kind of blot it to see if it's gonna transfer. Okay, so no, it doesn't really transfer. I feel like it's holding up decently, you guys can see. And also, I quickly want to say, I did go out to the grocery store today, so I was wearing my mask. And I mean, for the fact that I was wearing a mask over this, it didn't make the product come off, and I feel like the foundation, even though it is looking dewy, it's still pretty much in place. It didn't come off as easily as I would think it would wearing a mask. So I'm definitely happy about that. But the only other thing I want to say is I feel like this is more so geared to people that have like normal to combination skin that don't get necessarily the most oily. Also for people that don't like super duper full coverage, I think you will also really like that. I was really excited to play with this OG. Definitely brought me back to like my high school days, 2014 when I graduated. And it was just one of those foundations that I thought was like so full coverage and so amazing back then. I mean, it's really nice, but it's definitely, I wouldn't say like my absolute favorite. I personally like a full snatched high coverage foundation. So those are pretty much all my thoughts. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video. Leave me down below what your thoughts are. Have you ever tried this foundation? Is this one of your OG? Also, if you guys are new to my channel, hi, welcome. My name is Jessica and I make beauty videos, and I hope that you stick around and subscribe because I mean, you're gonna be in for a fun ride with me. While you're at it, hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. And that being said, I love you guys so much and I'll be seeing you guys very, very soon for a brand new video. Bye guys.